All right, this is Sports for Real with Coach Hall. I just got a few minutes to talk about a few things. Been away over the weekend, had some family business to take care of, so got to get back into the swing of things. I know I've been seemingly off track lately, but it's for a good reason. But I wanted to make a comment about what I saw over the weekend. On Friday night, the Minnesota Vikings fourth round draftee, Kyrie Jackson, and his two high school football teammates, they all got killed in a car crash up in Prince George's County in Maryland. Now, if you don't know anything about that area, that is just outside D.C. And D.C. is one of those high traffic areas inside that beltway, and things are kind of tight there. And just like any other big city, traffic can back up, but it also moves at a high rate of speed when things are working right. And you also have your fair share of bad drivers. Now, before I get into what happened to Jackson, let me explain to you what happened to me over the weekend. Had two incidents with bad driving. I was going up 95 towards Savannah, and as I got to Savannah there, it was an exit, and then you got your bridge that go over the road underneath. Then once you clear the bridge, there's going to be a merge. Well, in the cities now, there's so much traffic on the road that the merge on the other side can be heavy to the point where it backs up people trying to get over that bridge, and it backs up. Well, this is the case that was going this time. The guy, there was 3 lanes of traffic, and I'm in the 3rd lane. The guy in the truck is 2 lanes over from me. Now, there was a car next to me, and then the truck was maybe 10 yards ahead of me. So once he sees that the road is backing up, it kind of looks like that there's a wreck. But there was no wreck. And I'll get to that in a second. But when he thought he was going to get backed up into a traffic jam, he decides that he wants to do a U-turn, try to make that exit. Well, it just so happens that the traffic had slowed down, that he was able to get away with that. But if I wasn't paying attention, I would have T-boned that guy. Here he is coming 2 lanes over to cut me off just so he can make the exit. Now, he already passed the entrance. So that was a reckless move to begin with. But if the people that he had to cut across, me and the other driver, were not paying attention, it would have been a wreck right there. And just so happened as we get over the bridge and the traffic is merging, it just slowed it down. But once you got past that little merge there, traffic picked right up. So he made that dangerous move for no reason. Same trip on the way back, down 95 through Georgia, 3-lane area. I'm riding in the middle lane. I'm doing about 75. This guy in a car, he comes up behind me, and he does one of those angle things. So what he did, he passed me, and then when he got even with me, he started coming back over trying to get in front of me. So I got to hit my brakes to keep from hitting him. This is the kind of thing that drivers are doing today. They assume that because they're going faster than you, when they get even with you, they automatically start coming over. And what he's doing is cutting everybody off. He almost cut me off. So when I heard about Jackson getting into this accident, it was the same kind of thing that happened to him. The lady come up behind him and made a turn in front of him. The same thing that happened to me. Only thing is, I caught the brakes. Maybe she cut it short. Maybe he hit the brakes. I don't know. But he got hit, and it ran him off the road, and they hit those trees and killed everybody. And as usual, anytime somebody causes a wreck like that that's been driving recklessly or drinking, they end up without a scratch. So this Klingman woman and her 2 passengers, not a scratch. But the other three guys, they did. So there goes your NFL career. There goes anything else that could happen to you that was great, all because this person here don't know how to drive and kill everybody. But the question is, where is this crazy driving coming from? I've been noticing it for about 7, 8 years now. Drivers just come up to your door and all of a sudden they start coming over. Don't even look to see if they cleared you or not. They just start coming over. And I think these younger drivers are learning to drive or think they're learning to drive by playing those games like Grand Theft Auto. They figure they can just do anything and it doesn't matter. Everything's a game. They got that game mentality. So what if they hit somebody? As long as they don't die, reset the game and continue on. And I guarantee you that this Klingman person is the same way. For instance, it's been reported about her driving record. She's got 2 instances where she was caught driving at a high speed in the 55 mile per hour zone. One time she got caught doing 69 over 55. That's bad, but it's not too egregious. Maybe that's why they give her, unsupervised probation on that. Slap her hand, but, it's kind of one of those slaps that don't even sting. But the second time, she got caught doing 100 miles per hour in the 55 mile an hour zone. Now, that's problematic there. Now, it's not quite clear what happened in that particular case, but for her to still be on the road, evidently not too much has happened. So here we are now. Something serious happened, and it was going to keep on happening to her until she did something like what she did. The only thing is it usually backfires and kills you. But like I said, in this particular case, she didn't have a scratch. So if she's really of the Grand Theft Auto mindset, she's only concerned now because this is an inconvenience to her. So we want to know what kind of character this person has. And we're going to find out. More is going to come out on the driving record. We're going to find out about the case as it proceeds forward. And then we're going to see what happens. But if this person is slapped on the hand and nothing happens to her, or they give her a break and, what is this really saying? Are you talking about getting driverless cars? That may be what is needed. If they can get that to work, I don't trust that. But if you're going to have drivers like Klingman on the road and those drivers that cut me off on the interstate the other day, maybe something else needs to be done. But I think the real answer to all of that is that, it should be a better way to determine if drivers are eligible to hit the road. Because what I'm seeing now is just going to be more and more and more accidents. So I just wanted to say, I give my condolences to the family of Jackson, Isaiah Hazel, and Anthony Lighton. The guys were high school teammates up in Wise High School up in Maryland, and all of them lost their lives because of one reckless driver who should never be on the road. All right. But like I said, I just want to come in and say a few words about that. I don't have a whole lot of time. Like always, got to go to work. But I'm say hello to all the people who did. Jason 23, how we doing? Dallas Carson, who am I talking to? I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to anybody who's paying attention. What do you mean it's glitching? And I can't see anything else. Moving Freddie Fazbear, I can't see what you're trying to say. But anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking in and saying hello. Greatly appreciate it. But got some other things to talk about, some breaking news that I found out on NIL down in high school in Florida. I'll get into that sometime this afternoon. And got some more talk about these high school rivalries and how they're going to be affected by certain things. But I get into that later. Meanwhile, I got to go to work. Why am I blurry? I don't know. I'm sitting in complete darkness right now, and I got one of those little accessory lights that are illuminating the area. I think it's actually working pretty good, but I don't know if I was blurry or not. But anyway, you guys have a great day. I got to go to work. This is Sports for Real.